Elon Musk, third party. He says he's going to create a new party that's going to be pro-gun, pro-Bitcoin. Second Amendment is sacred. And one of the board members, Dan Ives, Rob, I don't know if you have his video or not. Dan Ives goes out there and says certain things. If you don't have it, I have it in my notes. I'll read this. You should be able to find it. He criticizes him. And then he says, shut up. Let me just read this to you. Elon Musk lashes at a Tesla bull, Dan Ives, over board proposal. And he says, shut up. Okay. And in this conversation, let me find page 14. It's a video on CNBC. Right there. You can have that one right there. Let me just read it. Tesla Board of Directors takes the following 3 steps in our view. Number 1, new pay package, getting Elon Musk to 25% voting control, clears a path for XAI merger, guardrails established for amount of time Musk spends at Tesla as part of pay package. Number 3, oversight on political endeavors. Okay, and bullseye there. Musk responds back, shut up, Dan, is what he says to Dan Ives. And Dan Ives goes on CNBC. Rob, if you can go find that interview on CNBC. He's wearing a colorful shirt, like literally a rainbow color shirt. You should be able to find it. So that's that part, right? Talking about the fact that Tesla must act and create ground rules for Musk. This is what he's talking about. Soap opera must end. This is the tipping point in Tesla's story. That's the one right there, I believe. Let me see that one. Yeah, that's the one right there. Press play. Audio. Go for it.
Tesla shares are on the rebound today after that 7% drop yesterday. Company losing upwards about $70 billion in valuation after Musk announced he's launching the America Party. And that has got one of Wall Street's biggest Tesla bulls on edge. I think that's fair to say. He says it's time for the board to step in and set some ground rules for Musk when it comes to his political ambitions. Wedbush's Dan Ives is the man in question. He joins us now to break it all down. Did you see what Musk tweeted? I'm sure you did. In response to this, he said, shut up, Dan. Now, the best part about this is the first thing you suggest here clears a path for a merger with Musk's other company, XAI. Obviously, then some guardrails, oversight on political endeavors. Just elaborate a little bit on why you think it's all necessary.
Look, I mean, this soap opera, I think, has taken on a life of its own. And I think that, the board's the only one that could step in to set guardrails. So our whole view is hearing from shareholders the last, 48 hours, patience is wearing thin. There's exhaustion. I think when you look at the 3 things, I mean, one, we talk about give them 25% voting control. And I think that's important because that would clear the path.
What does he have right now?
So if you look 14%, 15%, but 25% is very important because that would essentially get him to what I ultimately view as a merger with XAI. And I think that's something a lot of investors want to see.
Obviously, the board, Besson said, I wonder how Musk's board's going to feel about him wanting to start a third party, et cetera, et cetera. And so that got a reaction of what's going on, okay? And then, I'll just stop right here because a lot has happened between that time. So the third party stuff that we're talking about. And then Sam Alman comes out, jabs at Elon Musk over Trump divorce. And it's interesting what he says. Rob, I don't know if you have this or not.
I do.
Here's a clip of Altman. Beautiful glasses. Go for it.
I mean, I was a Democrat for a long time, and I don't generally feel represented by the sort of mainstream Democrats anymore.
Why is that?
I think I said it kind of as clearly as I could. Like, I am a believer in technology and science and economic growth, and sort of, I think that I'm all for like offering great services, and I'm all for figuring out ways to make capitalism super inclusive. But I think part of the thing has got to be like, we drive the country towards very significant economic growth, and I think we should lead the world in that. And I would love a party that pushes for that, and also pushes for everything else I believe.
So could you donate to the American Party, perhaps?
I literally, other than those words, you just said everything I know about the party.
And what do you make of Elon's bust up with Trump? You must be finding that quite funny, watching from the sideline.
Elon busts up with everybody. I mean, come on, like, this is what he does.
Tom, thoughts on the third party, Sam Altman, the board? What do you think about this?
Well, first of all, I think Sam was being incredibly honest and talking a lot about the tech bros in Silicon Valley who are very disillusioned with the Democratic Party in general. And we've seen a lot of that. And so Sam is sort of speaking not for people, but he's saying the same thing that many people are saying. Going back to Dan Ives and Wedbush, Dan Ives is doing his job. There are analysts. Every company has got anywhere from 5 to 20 analysts that follow the company. because investors, small investors, big investors, you want to go out there. What do the analysts say? And Dan Ives is a bull. He's got a $500 price target on Tesla, meaning he's saying if you want to follow Wedbush and if you'd like to invest through Wedbush and you put credible opinion of us, we think that Tesla is going to have a $500 price point. So come check us out. And the analysts have a duty. They don't have a duty to be right, but they want to be right. And so they're out there saying why. And what he's saying is if Tesla's going to get to 500, I want a CEO that focuses. It's the same thing. Pat, we've been through it. It's kind of fun. We've been through it with people that were entrepreneurs in the PHP insurance system. If you want to get to this, then you need to focus on your agency, training your agents, encouraging your agents, mentoring. And if you want to grow big under the system and the playbook that you devised and you built, and this huge, multi-hundred million organization that you built, follow the playbook and do this, but focus on it. And maybe don't be distracted by this. Maybe don't distracted by that. Maybe focus on your business. Guess what? That's all Dan Ives is saying. And Dan Ives, posted it publicly and said, I want Musk to have more voting control. And I think that this whole thing about America Party, I don't know, maybe some guardrails there. And what's interesting, there are analysts that speak all the time, but why this analyst does Elon respond to? Why this one? There's 20 analysts on Tesla that all have opinions, that all write things, and yet Musk is like, shut up, Dan, which felt kind of, unusual to me. Now, on the America Party, I think Musk feels the softness out there in a market, and Musk is an entrepreneur. And when he sees gaps in the market, he wants to put a solution out. And I also think he's a very offended entrepreneur, and the solution he's putting out is a source of his ire and offense. So there's 3 things on there you asked about. I tried to be succinct and pack it all in.
Here's one thing right here. Elon Musk retweets, somehow big centrists is now considered a radical, batshit crazy idea. How do we get here? Elon retweets it. The America Party is a solution. Renato asks, will America Party embrace Bitcoin? Fiat is hopeless, so yes. Elon Musk responds.
And fiat being regular government-issued currency.
Yeah. And what's this one here? Gun owners want to know where the America Party stands on guns. Second Amendment is sacred. Okay. So slowly but surely, people are starting to ask about it. But Rob, they still haven't filled out the application with FEC to start the party, right? That was a fluke that was talked about. Adam, your thoughts on this exchange here with Elon and third party and Sam Altman and all the other stuff?
So Elon Musk is a very volatile person, and I almost look at Elon how I look at the stock market. If you look at him in the short term, if you ever look at the stock market today or even over the next week, up, down, left, right, bulls, greens, what's going on? I don't know. Oh my God, we're losing money, we're making money. It's so freaking volatile. But if you pan out and you do a 10-year view of Elon and the stock market, everything's looking great. You're going to make a ton of money. So I would argue that no stock, no company is tied to a CEO's personality as it is to Elon Musk with Tesla or any company that he owns. Whether it's Meta and Mark Zuckerberg, nope. Amazon, Jeff Bezos, nope. Microsoft, Bill Gates, Steve Ballmer, nope. None of it. The most valuable company in the world now is NVIDIA that just reached a $4 trillion market cap. 90% of our audience could not even tell you who the CEO is.
Of NVIDIA?
Jensen Huang.
Yeah.
You don't know this dude.
I know.
He's quietly built the biggest company in the world. Versus Elon. Anytime he tweets, anytime he says something, anytime that he gets involved in anything, the stock price goes up, goes down, goes left. It's very volatile. It's very unpredictable. Elon and his stock price is like Trump's first term in office. Bro, you don't know what's happening. Up, down, left, right, very unpredictable. It's almost like the exact opposite shout out that I gave about Trump about a half hour ago when I said he's now completely measured and disciplined. So get ready for a roller coaster ride as long as Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla and he's doing all these extracurricular things, including trying to build a third party in America. brace for impact.
And I think we all have to remember there are two sides to Tesla. There's all those service stations where he's providing electrical energy to everybody else's EVs, and there's his. And then in the BBB, they lost the EV mandate, and that affects the entire EV market. So there is very big economic response. Andy's offended and all the things Pat's talked about that are fueling this.
We have a goal of 1 million people wearing the Future Looks Bright gear. The brand's becoming more and more recognizable. Very excited about it with what's going on. So what we're announcing today, I don't know if you're aware of this category that is now on vtmerch.com for certain selected hats. That's a buy one, get one free. You buy one at $34.99, you get the second one for free. Rob, if you can go to it so the audience can see it. These are the hats that are on there. You simply add one and then add another one, and the second one will automatically, from this category, be added in the buy one, get one free. Rob, there's a video work on the other side.
Yes.
Can you go to that one to show some of the hats? These are the hats that are in the category of it. The PBD Podcast, you got the Valuetainment logo one. That's sick. The OG one, blue, keep going. Black PBD Podcast, keep going. The red one.
Sick.
Yeah, the U.S. flag. These are Future Looks Bright. Red one, keep going. Military camo, the black on black. There's a blue one that looks. The blue one, we don't have a lot left. The blue one's going to go very quickly. I shouldn't have said that.
There you go.
The pink ones that also, every time people ask about the pink ones, they disappear. Keep going. That's a sick one. Yeah, that's the blue one.
That's the one.
That's the blue one. Keep going.
What's it called? Royal? Not royal.
I think it's like a royal blue-ish. But the idea is buy one, get one free. Guys, sport it, give it as gifts to others. If you're running a sales office, order 50 of them and give it to your guys. Anyways, go to vtmerch.com, place your order of the hats. We have 1 million people we want wearing Future Looks Bright. We are nearing 300,000 people right now that are wearing the gear. We're 700,000 away of people wearing the Future Looks Bright gear. Go place your order. And as always, we're going to have a few additional prizes that we'll put in there as well. The Future Looks Bright sticker, magnet, a couple other things that will be added to it.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.